Let's see. Here we are. PK here. Get ready for living out of the box. We're going to talk about the beach, but here we got to pick up the beach chair. Wait a minute. Throw that away. Boogie board. Let's see what we're going to talk about. The best beaches versus destinations. But today we'll focus on the best beaches. But look at this beautiful Florida weather. I don't know if you can see. It's just such a beautiful day. 84 degrees in April. This is why we live in Florida. It's just so beautiful. One thing that's very, very important when you go on your beach vacation, gotta have the beach chair, gotta have the boogie board, I think you can see, and you gotta have the Hawaiian Tropic. The Hawaiian Tropic, you can't go to the beach without the Hawaiian Tropic or your beach chair. So anyway, let's see. What are the best beaches to go to? Remember, there's a difference between a great beach and a great place to go. They're two different things. And of course, we'll talk about those in another video. You know what though? This is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to move, sit down, and be comfortable. Just give me a second here. Take my glasses off. Let's see where we're at here. Alrighty, maybe it's much better. How's that? Okay. Now we can talk. What a day. What a beautiful day in Florida. Alright. What are the best beaches you could go to? Let me name them off very, very quickly. Because remember, the life is now, not later on, waiting for things to open. You got to make the best of the situation you can. And as I said, the life is not full of Botox, looking for the fast solution. You want to go to the best if you're going to do it. So what is the best beaches that I can recommend for all of you? And they are, number one, of course, not in any order here. We have Hawaii, Maui, and Kauai. They're great. I lived there 5 years in Maui. Kauai is great too. I've been going to Hawaii since I was 13 years old. I'm 6'1", I'm old. But can't go wrong with Hawaii for a great beach. It's a really beautiful place. Number two, going to the Bahamas. I mean, it's easy for you on the East Coast. Nassau, all these places, yeah, a little bit commercial, but still, the beaches, the water, if you really are a beach person, you can't, you're not going to beat the Bahamas. It's really, I think the water there is still nicer in the Bahamas than in Hawaii. It has a more of a turquoise color to it, if you know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, if you're on the West Coast, where I'm from, California, as you know, I'm from LA. You gotta go to Bora Bora. It's really worth going to Tahiti. It is a far flight, but take the right person. It's very romantic. Nothing really to do there. Go for a week, but it's really an untouchable spot. One of the most beautiful places in the world. It's the beauty. If you like to take pictures, you can't go wrong in Bora Bora. Next place I'd recommend is the DR, Dominican Republic. The beaches there are great. Punta Cana is one of the famous resorts. They're all great, but no matter where you go in the DR, you're gonna have a great time. So the atmosphere, the mood is, it's just, you can't go wrong in the DR. Next, I would say, let's see, what's on my list? St. Martin. Again, another Caribbean island. Anywhere on St. Martin is great, but on the French side is really, I think, the best side. There's two sides. We have the Dutch side, the French side, but you can't go wrong on the, it's just better, much better on the French side. They just do it, they have much more of a feel for the life. And if you're looking for that out of the box lifestyle, like PK, like me, this is where you want to go if you're going to go to St. Martin. Now, if you really want to make a journey, you can go to the Maldives and Mauritius, which is off the coast of Africa. I talk about an exotic place for a one-shot deal, bucket list, because it's very difficult to get to. I'm talking about when the world opens again, things are much easier to travel. But the vibe, they're very similar to Bora Bora. If you can take a look at some pictures on the computer and you'll see, you'll see what I'm talking about. And the only place I can recommend in Europe is say, wait, what about Europe? You love Europe, you lived there 12 years. I can tell you this. Sardinia is the best beach in Europe. Anyone on that island, there's something about the water. It's warmer, it's clear. You know, I'm going to do other travel videos about destinations and great destinations. We know there's lots of European destinations I love. But remember, I'm talking about the best beaches. And for me, the best beach in Europe, all of Europe, I don't care, Spain, Greece, you just can't beat that Sardinia. It's really worth it. If you're a real beach person, love the beach, I strongly recommend you going there. And maybe you might notice I left out, I'd say it's probably the biggest disappointment. We read it, we see it in magazines. They always say it's in the top 10 list. It is beautiful. I've been. But the vibe, it's just Turks and Caicos. You know, I want to put it to you this way. Any place the Kardashians want to go, I would immediately scratch it. You know, take a magic marker time. That's what I would say about that. So I would scratch Turks and Caicos. One word I could say, forget about it. So listen, these are the best beaches. As I said before, I'll repeat them. We've got Hawaii, Maui and Kauai, the Bahamas, Bora Bora, the DR, Punta Cana, St. Martin, the Maldives and Mauritius, South Africa. And of course, if you're in Europe, you gotta go to Sardinia, anywhere in Sardinia. So listen, I wish everyone a great day. Until tomorrow, this is PK. And remember, always live out of the box.